What's up, you guys? Welcome back to this week's Manga Sutra review, and in this week's video, we're going to be talking about Ibitsu. Now, Ibitsu is a mature, psychological, ecchi romance drama. And I've been wanting to talk about this manga for a couple of days because I've been reading it for a couple of days and I find it pretty sexually messed up, but also find it kind of funny and comedical with some of the facial reactions and the situations, and I find it kind of romantic and cute in some situations. So let's just get into it. We have our main character, Madoka, who is a high school girl on the train one day, who is groped by a short, older guy named Kakuguchi. Now, Madoka takes Kakuguchi to a police station to report sexual harassment. But when she finds a dildo in his bag, she decides to cancel the report and takes him to a restroom and kind of forces him to suck on the dildo and takes pictures of it. And so she blackmails him. Later on, she blackmails him with the pictures and moves into his house. And she finds out that he works at a sex shop that is just below his house, or just below his apartment. And this manga, I'm not going to spoil anything else because I think that, for the most part, Ibitsu is something you just need to read. Because at the beginning, you think, okay, Kakuguchi is the scumbag. And at the beginning, he is. I'm not going to argue that. He is a scumbag at the beginning. But throughout the manga, you start to feel bad for Kakuguchi and how he got himself into this situation. Because this isn't the end of her demands. This isn't the end of Madoka's demands or blackmail or extortion from him. And you start to think, okay, who's really the victim in this case? Is it really Madoka or is it Kakuguchi? Also, in a weird way, in some of the chapters, Madoka comes off as this evil dominatrix, but at the same time, she's really soft at some moments, and she does care for Kakuguchi in her own odd way. And so you have this weird relationship between this high school girl and this older guy and this dominance and this submissive type of stuff and everything. It's just a really weird manga to explain. You just gotta experience it. Now, as far as artwork goes, I didn't particularly like Madoka's face at the beginning because I felt that it was kind of really plain and very angular for the art style, especially when it came to her face. As far as the rest of her and other characters, I felt like the artwork was pretty decent. Now, for Kakuguchi, I like how the artist makes some guys in the manga like very chibi versions of a regular person. Like Kakuguchi, he's like this short guy, but unlike all the other regular height characters or regular characters, he has a really circular face, and some other characters have circular faces, and some of the situations is just like his circular face makes it more funny. His reactions are just a lot more funny because of his circular face, because of his chibi size and his chibi look as compared to Madoka. And I just think it's kind of romantic at some points because at some points Kakuguchi is treated badly, and you would think Madoka just says, not my problem, not my fault, I don't care. But at sometimes Madoka has her weird way of expressing her care and concern for Kakuguchi, and I think it's a manga to read. Is it really sexually messed up? Yeah. Some of the demands in this manga are really messed up, from drinking urine to inserting things where they should not go to walking him as a dog. I mean, some of these things are really messed up, but later on, it's just like I said, you kind of just start to wonder who's really the victim here. Who's really the victim in this situation anymore? Like, Madoka was at the beginning, but is Kakuguchi the victim now? And, you know, later on in the manga, we do have, you know, some obstacles and some bad guys in there. And I will say that one of the guys in this manga is, in my opinion, in my top 10 douchebags of all mangas. It's not Kakuguchi, but, you know, I recommend reading it. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Like my Facebook page, Vera Malo.